recording our first full-length album as a band, as a full band.
We all played on Sam's last album, which was called The Lost Boys, and essentially we decided to become a touring band and carry on with that by making an album, and that's what we're doing at the moment.
Yeah, that was cool. So after that bit, be on Poe, I think.
Do you want me to play that last chorus with just the bouzouki and guitar? Because it's just some of the pushes are just swapped around on that one.
It's combining new music, really, coming onto the folk scene and fusing new different genres together, but keeping true to tradition and roots and things.
I think the kind of game plan is to kind of get a bit of English folk music more well known, because there's a lot of big Scottish and Irish bands, big party bands, but there's not that many English bands. So I think we're going for like a more of a big band feel.
Yeah, it's got loads of stuff from like traditional into like really kind of quite niche stuff, I think, or pretty rock kind of stuff, I think, which is it's pretty fun. So it's going to be fun to play for the tours and stuff we'll be doing.
No, sounds cool. Are you just using a plectrum on the piano strings? With this, I really wanted to create something that all of the guys were equally creatively involved with.
It's sort of a collaboration project with Sam at the forefront of it, and we're also getting a few special guests in.
Well, I'll play along the first time just to get the feel of it too. Yeah.
I guess the last album, it was more writing the songs as we were going, and the band was playing together for the first time, so it was all a bit more happening in the studio. But this time it's happened more organically. I think we've been playing together for longer and everyone's got their parts down, so yeah, it's just been great fun.
Basically this album is the first one where all 7 of us have kind of collaborated equally, pretty much, and the last one was 3 or 4 of us kind of bouncing ideas off each other, and it was kind of still finding our footing back then with the sound. But now, especially in this environment, we've been able to kind of just all really bring things together, like equally, the 7 of us, which is really cool.
Right.
You made it!
Yeah.
How you doing?
Tired, man. I'm here.
It's been very different to what I've normally done before with the smaller bands. It's been easy to work in a live room where we all record live takes, but this has kind of been a bit more structured and a bit more kind of precise, which has been good. It makes the whole process a lot longer, but I think it gives it a greater scope for when you come to mix the album, and you can really focus in on each of the parts because they've all been isolated, which is definitely practical.
It's just a joy to work with such incredible musicians, really.
7 musicians all playing, all very good at their instruments. It kind of makes me want to kind of strive and become a bit of a better musician myself.
Everyone's just really kind of on top of their game in all their fields. You know, we've got, you know, Graham's cello playing is really unique and really cool, and Toby is just kind of a jack of all trades. It's fantastic.
They all have good ideas for songs, and they all whenever I get a song together, or Jamie and I work on a song, I always hear the song as a full arrangement in my head, and then just kind of, it's about bringing those parts into it and kind of getting from what's in your head, translating it into this. And you know, it's great to work with a bunch of guys who think like that as well. and we've all just been bouncing ideas off each other. And
there's a really small drum called a pandero, which it's really small but it sounds huge when you mic it up. So it's very distinctive.
It's been quite a mental few days, or about a week or so, and I've kind of lost track of time now.
We've all gone slightly mad and kind of got cabin fever because we haven't been outside the studio. This is the first time I've seen daylight actually in about 10 days, so it's quite nice.
But then everyone comes in suddenly on this bit, whereas in the bridge they go in.
You feel just like you're chasing shadows.
We've also got Sam's written a song, Chasing Shadows, which is sort of one of the forefront songs of the album.
And you feel just like you're chasing shadows, and you're so low, we're feeling lost. Though it seems so dark, the night can never last. A smile to cut this.
It's none of us have ever sort of worked in a such a large group before, where it's not been session musicians. We're all involved, and it's all a collaborative thing, as I've said. And
We've all got quite different musical backgrounds, which could lead to tensions, but actually we're all on the same page with things. So it's just great. Like someone will chip in with an idea that I never would have thought of in a million years, and you just put it in. It sounds great. So
Time will always heal and leave the scars.
So everyone always kind of brings something really interesting to every song that surprises you. So every single song, when you listen to it, has just something really cool that makes you kind of sit up and go, oh, that's really cool.
So I'm here working hard on the mixes at the moment, and I thought I'd show you a little bit of the kind of experimental weird sounds that we've got on some of the tracks of the album. This one in particular is on the song Shining Ship, and we spent a good sort of 45 minutes recording the drum stool that Toby was sitting on when he was recording the flute, because we purely coincidentally noticed that if he moved in a certain way, the stool would make this really weird haunting sound that happened to be in the same key as the song.
I can't get the... Oh.
Yeah.
Quick, get it recorded.
So with a little bit of reverb and things on it, it started to sound like this.
Everyone comes from a different walk of life and musically, and it means that this album's just got, I think throughout it you hear very different themes, and every song is completely different to another, and that's because we all have a bit more involvement with it or whatever.
A lot of the time with this kind of situation with bands, when everyone's equally involved, you can start having arguments and things like that, but everyone's just so relaxed and
It's fun. Yeah, I mean, apart from just the general amazing musicianship of everyone else, it's just like a big just a lot of fun all the time.
Will someone tell Toby the ending's coming up?
No, not yet.
I'm really looking forward to kind of playing what we've captured in here and performing it on stage. I think it's going to be really exciting.
Songs we're doing now and how they'll translate to the stage is probably going to be quite easy, I think. There's some parts that we've done in the album that are like mental, like that stool, and there's a bit of piano in there and some spoons, so I don't know if those things will, but I think the majority of it is entirely within the realm of possibilities for a live show that's going to be pretty epic.
When you're actually making the album, I guess all you're just trying to do is just make the best album you can. You can't really think of anything else at that point. You're just so in it. But I guess our aspirations for it are just hope people like it and just have another fun year touring with it and playing festivals and just keep developing our sound. Really, that's all we want to do.
Introduce folk to a more younger generation, and delve into other genres as well to kind of prove to the people who still think that folk music is old people with beards and jumpers jumping around campfires. You know, the history involved in the tradition can be made into something that is cool.
We haven't really thought much beyond just getting the songs together and getting the album out there. There's, I mean, we hope that people like it, but you know, as always. But at the end of the day, our kind of main mantra, as has always been with my stuff that I've done with Jamie and Evan since we were at uni, is just to play the music that we like playing and not really worry about anything else, not worry about trying to appeal to a certain demographic or audience or whatever. So that's quite a freeing thing, to come to that realisation as a musician that you're not trying anything beyond just making music that you like. So we hope that people like it and we hope it does well, but you know, if we just sell 4 copies to our parents, then we'll be happy as well, as long as we're proud of what we've done.
And folk award would be good.